Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Cheaters never win. You got caught.
Here we go. Right. Here we go. The give to the tailback. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Dances away. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Moss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take him to end this drive. Will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Running through contact. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the back. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Complete downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
They're like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. There's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Simmons. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Bussey. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Aggies want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone, it's Moss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Brings it down on the right side. Turning on the Jets. That is just lost a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll throw it. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Here's a Heem looking to scramble. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Cobb. Hits him with a stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.